In this video I'm going to show you how to install the Ethereum wallet, the core wallet, and also the Mist browser. And a lot of people don't do this because of the size that you need to take into consideration on your hard drive. It's around 70 to 80 gigabyte, but it is a by far superior wallet, okay, and there's a lot of options with it. So, and I believe it's more secure. So with that being said, the first thing you'll need to do is navigate to github.com/Ethereum/Mist/releases. Okay, now I'm going to leave all the links in the description and also a step-by-step on how to do this. So once you get to this page, you just need to scroll down until you get to downloads, and depending on your OS, on your operating system, I've got Windows 10. So I'm going to get the 64, I'm going to download that, the Ethereum wallet 64. I'm going to get that, and I'm also going to get the Mist Win64. Okay, these are both zip files, so they'll need to be extracted. Windows 10 comes with a default program, so it makes it a bit easier. You will also need to navigate to geth.ethereum.org/downloads, and obviously get your operating system again. I've got Windows, so I'm going to download this. Download the Windows. And now I'm just going to jump into the folder here, into downloads, and you can see that they've got the little zip icon in there. Okay, so I'm just going to double click on this. You would just normally use a zip program, and when I go to actually I'll double click on that and it'll ask me to extract all, so I'm just going to extract that, and I'm going to come back to the Mist, and I'm going to do the same with this. Okay, extract all. Okay, right. So now I'm just going to get these two, and just for cleanup purposes, I'm just going to delete them both. Okay, so now we have the Ethereum wallet, the Mist browser, and the Geth, which we need to install all three of these. Okay, so in the next part of the video, we'll install these. Okay, so if we just come into the Ethereum wallet here, the folder, and into here, and then just double click on the Ethereum wallet. Okay, downloading new node. And I'm just waiting for it to actually compile the files. I don't want to run this. I'm actually just going to, I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to use the main network, and then I'm just going to skip and skip. Okay, and then next, actually I'm just going to launch application. Okay, and it's just waiting for this. And basically what it's doing now is it's just looking for pairs, but we have all the base folders and everything installed. So I'm going to close this now. Okay, I'm going to come back to Mist. Okay, and I'm going to double click on the Mist. Okay, and this is just so it's creating the files. All right, it's not downloading in the blockchain or anything yet. Downloading new node. Okay, node starting up, starting swarm. I'm just going to wait until it's loaded the swarm binaries. Okay, so we've done this, same thing. Okay, launch application. Okay, and that's done. So I'm going to copy, close that. All right, so that's both of those done. Now, come back to the F, okay, and double click on that, and I agree, and yes, install it. Okay, close that. Okay, so now that we have those installed, what we need to do now is we need to change a couple of things in the folders, and then we need to use a command in the command window, and just a couple of lines of code, and then we need to sync the blockchain in a fast way. This is a way that you can do it really fast without having to wait days. This will do it literally in, within sort of half an hour to an hour. Okay, so the next part of the video we'll do those steps. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go into our app data folder. Okay, we need to change the name of a folder for when we go to sync, just so that it creates a new one. So if you just type in, this will be the same Windows 7, just type in percentage and then app data and then percentage sign. Okay, it should show that, and then click on that, and then you'll see here we have the Ethereum wallet. Okay, if we click on that and then Geth, go into that, and then this Chaindata, what we need to do is just right click on that and rename it to anything. I'm just going to put 111 in there. Okay, so that's that done. And now we need to locate the Geth actual file. Okay, so that will be, if you go to your C drive and then program files and then Geth, this is where it's been installed. Okay, and we just need this file here. So what we need to do is we need to come in down to the start menu and just type in CMD for command. Okay, and enter and bring this up, and I'll just drag this over here. Now what we need to do is grab this and just drag it and drop it straight into here. Okay, so that now we have the path to this file. Now in here we need to type, first you need to hit spacebar, okay, and then two of those little lines, can't remember the name of them, and then fast, okay, and then space, and then two of those little lines again, and then cache, and then equals, and then 512, okay, and then hit enter. Okay, now this is going to take a while to sync and go through all the files. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video here and I'll give you an approximate time of how long it took for this to complete. So this is basically what it's doing now, is it's going to download the parts that it needs of the blockchain, okay, in order for you to run the Ethereum wallet. Okay, so I'm going to pause it now and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that we're a couple of hours, it's taken about a couple of hours to do this. And if you look up here, you probably can't see them actually in here, but anyway, I've had a few errors, but as you can see, the database has been, you can see it going through now, it has been actually loading in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open from the Mist exe. Okay, now you can make a shortcut, just create a shortcut of this, and then just drop it on your desktop. And I'm going to open this and just see what happens, see if we're doing okay with it, because it should give us an indication of where we're at. Now, as long as everything's gone all right, you know. Okay, so you can see here, downloading block 3729. Okay, now, okay, here we go, chain structure. So now if you had done this the other way without using this fast sync, it could take days, literally days. Okay, so you know, this took around about 2 hours, okay, to get to this stage. All right, so, and we're just about, we're not far off. You know, this will probably you know, this will probably take, well, it's actually coming up right now pretty quick, but I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to let you I'll let you know how long it actually took from this stage here. But it's actually still downloading, so you can see that it's still downloading some of the blocks. Okay, we're at 3.7, so you know, there's still probably, it could be another, I don't know, maybe another 30 minutes or so. So I'll pause the video and then I'll come back when this is getting a bit closer. Okay, it might be getting a bit dark here because it's getting a bit late, but as you can see here, you can see it's sort of stopped at the moment, and you can see these errors that it's showing. Don't worry about that because I've had these already further up. So what happens is it will stop and it will do a bit of this, and then it will continue on. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that because you might get a few errors when you first start, and you might think that it's not going to work, but it will. I also had a time sync error where I had to go and actually go into my clock and time settings and change it to sync with the internet. There's a settings in your time. I'll see if I can show it to you here. Let me just see if I can get it. Date and time settings. Have a look. I'll just show it to you over here. Now I think it was here. Yeah, okay, so see here, date and time, and then internet time. Okay, I had to come in here and change settings, and I had to change this. It was set on that, but I had to set it on this. Okay, and then click on update now. Okay, so I had to do that in order to stop the error that was happening in here about the time sync. Okay, so what I actually did was I closed the command window. I then made that setting change in the clock, in the settings, and then I reopened the command prompt and re-entered that code again, the fast cache code. Okay, so just to let you know, that's what I did. So like you can see here now, look, you can see that it started again. All right, okay, so just be aware that you might get a few errors, but don't let that stop you, unless it's the sync clock error, which you will have to go in and change that specific setting. Okay, so I'm going to pause the video, and when I get a bit closer, I'll restart the video again. Okay, so as you can see, I've got a different t-shirt, and that's because it's a different day, and that's because it took around 7 hours. Okay, so it was a little bit late last night for me to continue the video. So it took around 7 hours. Now that's still a lot quicker using this method than it would be if you didn't use the fast sync. Now I just wanted to show you this. You can access the Ethereum folder within your app data and roaming. Okay, so if we have a look at this, it's worked out to be 31 gig, which is a lot less than I thought it would be. So it was actually 70 on my other computer, so I'm not sure why it's less, but anyway, it seems to be working okay. So as you can see over here on the right, this is the default wallet with Mist, okay, as the browser. You can see it's got the browser here, and there is no accounts. I haven't added any account. Remember, I didn't do any password, I didn't do anything, so this is just raw, okay. Now, what you can do is if you have, for example, My Ether wallet or MetaMask, and you've saved the Keystore.json file, you can import it directly into this wallet, into your Ethereum wallet. And you can do that by, if you come over here and you go into the folder, and you can see there's a folder here called Keystore. Okay, so if you just drop your Keystore files, your JSON files in here, and then reopen the wallet, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to close this. I have a Keystore file over here, which I'm going to copy, and then I'm just going to paste it in here. And I'm going to reopen Mist. Now, it might take a minute or two to open because it's got to find some pairs. It's starting Swarm now, but sometimes this can take a little bit longer. Even though I've only just closed it, sometimes it takes. Okay, it opened quick this time, so that was good. Okay, so you can see it should pop in here, and here you go. Okay, now this is actually my MetaMask account. Okay, I don't use it anymore, but the reason why I still need it is because it's connected to some .eth names that I've purchased, so I still need it. So you can see that it's just called main account, okay? And the reason why it's called that and not MetaMask is because you've just imported this. It's the only account that you've got in here, so by default it calls it main account. But you can easily change this. So if I click on here, I can come up to here and just click in there and just highlight that, and I can call it MetaMask. Okay, now that account is called MetaMask. All right, so you can do this with every account. Like if you want to import your My Ether wallet account, then you can just rename it My Ether Wallet. So then you know, at least, unless you know your addresses, obviously. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pause the video. I'm going to load some accounts that I've already got with Keystore files, and then I'm going to show you how to set up and add my EtherDelta and also ENS service for domain register. Okay, and I'm just going to show you how that will connect automatically with your accounts if they're associated with EtherDelta or anything externally. Okay, so I'll pause the video and I'll come back and I'll have this loaded with a couple more accounts. Okay, so now you can see I have 3 accounts in here, okay, and they were just loaded with the Keystore files that I had. So this is my Ether wallet, MetaMask, and just the main account, okay, that I'm just going to use for whatever. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to add EtherDelta and also ENS. Okay, so now I've got I'll leave all these in the description. I have got the URL to the EtherDelta GitHub. Okay, so I'm going to click up here on Browse. I've actually already put that in here. Okay, so you can see here, basically all you have to do is highlight whatever that is and put that in there and then enter. Okay, and that's going to bring up EtherDelta. It's going to give you an error because I'm not logged in. Well, I'm not logged in with anything yet, but I will be in a second, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so we've got this here. Now all I need to do is come up to the connect, click on connect, okay, and I'll connect this one here, which I know from the color is my MetaMask. I'm going to authorize it. Okay, now here we go. So now you can see we have EtherDelta added on the side here. Okay, so now it is within your wallet. All right. Now you can see here, if I just highlight, you can see the one account. Okay, it's connected to it. All right. Now I can connect more. Okay, if I click on that, you can see I've got, which one is it? This one here, which is I'm going to add that one as well. Okay, so now it's highlighting 2, you can see here. In actual fact, I'm going to add all 3. Okay, and I'm just going to authorize. Okay. So now you can see I have, if I just highlight over here, you can see now I've got 3 accounts. Okay, now I know that I've got some Veritasium and certain other ones. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to, this account here, it says MetaMask, but it's not. But okay, so now if I come up here, I know that I've got balances in here. So if I come down to, for example, Veritasium, you can see it shows my balance. Okay, so now I can actually trade it. Okay, so this is how you hook up EtherDelta. All right, it's that simple. Okay, so next we're going to come in here and I'm going to grab the ENS, which I'll leave in the description. I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to now paste it in there. Hold on, let me just get this out of here. First I'll exit that. Okay, now I'll just paste that in there and hit enter. Okay, now we've got this. All right. Now this is the ENS domain service. Now all we have to do is come up to connect. All right, click on connect. I'm going to highlight all the accounts because I have a few .eth names that I've purchased under MetaMask and under my EtherDelta. Okay, so I'm just going to click that and authorize. Okay, now you can see ENS over here. Okay, so let me see if I okay, import bids. Okay, so now if you have any that you've purchased and you want to bring them into here, you need to import them from a file that you've saved when you registered them. Okay, so I have that. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to do it now. Let me see. I have it on my... Actually, I'm not sure where it is, so I'll leave that out. But anyway, you can just load all your bids that you saved when you actually purchased the .eth names. Actually, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you how I do that. Well, I'm going to show you them loaded. Okay, so basically all I did was I had exported my bids, which were all my domain names prior, and all I did was go to import bids and then choose file, and then these are all my backups that I made of my actual ENS domain names. Okay, and then I just opened this one here. Right, now what that does is that just loads all your names and then you can click on them, and what it does is, because you have these wallets like my Ether wallet and MetaMask, because I've imported these and now they are part of the Ethereum wallet, it will associate any ETH names with the accounts that you purchase them with. So you can see here it says this account belongs to you, okay, under Fight Life. Right, now if I go to Fight Night, you can see that this account belongs to you. Okay, for example, if I go to Waikato, you can see this account belongs to you. Okay, and see this one here is a different account. All right, that's my Ether wallet. But you can see in Workforce, this account belongs to you. Okay, so everything, you can have everything within your Ethereum wallet with Mist. Okay, and the good thing about Mist is that you can also use this as a, I'll show you, just as a normal browser. Okay, so I'll just put in the URL for my Ether wallet. Okay, so you can create a new wallet right in here and then just import it directly. Now let me just show you what I mean by the Keystore file. I'm just going to put in something here. Okay, create a new wallet. Now see here it says download Keystore file. Now that's the file that you just need to put into the folder, into the Keystore folder within your Ethereum folder, okay, in the app data and the roaming. Okay, so that's basically it. So you can connect, well actually you can connect my Ether wallet right here. See that? If I click on connect, well actually these are already connected anyway, so I'm not going to do that. But anyway, you can connect, you can have various other things down here that you want to connect with. Okay, so it's a great way to have everything secure and nice and tucked away in your Ethereum wallet. The only downside is that you've got to download the chain, the Ethereum blockchain, which can take up a bit of space and can take a bit of time. But remember, if you use that fast sync, you'll get it down, within a few hours. You could even get it faster than me. It took me 7 hours, but it could take you only 1 or 2 hours, depending on your connection, etc. Okay. So if you've got any questions, make sure that you comment down below the video, and I'll definitely try and help you if I can. All right. Enjoy.